Hi guys, MG here. Hope you are having a good day or night as it may be. This live stream is inspired by a video by Claymore where he shows how Slaszlo can almost do 200,000 damage on the hand. And why do we have the old chat here from the other live stream? That is just one of those things. Should change in a bit. He made a video where he showed how Slaszlo can do a lot of damage. And the trick he explained in the video is this skill. So you do some damage and then extra damage for each defense up. So if you can stack up enough defense up, you can do a lot of damage. It looked like it was super easy to kill a mock level, which I will try to do first. And then I'm probably gonna try to see if I can beat my own personal best score. But I hope you will like this. I am kind of excited about it. But first we need to fix this dude. Tune up, I think he's 31. That's probably enough. Of course, if 48 would be better, but I don't have the... I can maybe do 45, but let's just give him some attack arrows first. So ideally they should have attack and crit damage and health or whatever. We will just use whatever I have. Okay. Another crit damage. Okay, they don't really get the bonus on crit damage, but okay, you can get everything. Hey, Ayman. So let's see if this works. So maybe I will tune him up later. I don't actually know. No, I can't. I don't have enough VB Studio atoms for a rare tune. The most impressive thing is this is rare. Claymore really did something cool. I probably should post a link to his video in the description. Just to give credit where credit is due. Hey Christian. But I don't want you to go and watch his video now, of course. But let me just post it here anyway. You can look at it later. Anyway, I will do the same in the live stream as he did. So let's try this. Oh, wait a minute. Before we do that, let me just get the ball crates. So you need someone with a little less power. It's easier. Can we get one in 800 something thousand? Otherwise I die. This might not work. Depends on the order of things. If Sylvester moves before me, okay, he didn't. But then I get wiped out, or I lose a tune enemy. I did anyway because he have counter. Okay, let's just do it again. But I'll just take these. I think I need 3 crates. That should be easy. The counter will also kill me. Do studs, it takes too long. This is much faster. When it works, that is. If the team is less than 900,000, then I win. If it's more than 900,000, they are too fast sometimes. And sometimes they, when Sam gets counter up, it's only one counter chance. But if he hits me, yeah, this is risky. That's completely true. But it's fast. See, when he moves, when Sylvester moves, then I die. But Dodge team takes too long. I'm too excited to go in and do the Looney stuff. Just want this over with. Claymore Knight, I think the highest hit he did in his video was 199,000. Which of course is great in the R&D because it is points. The question is if I can make the battle long enough to get a really huge score, but at least we can beat a mock and have some fun with that. I only beat the mock level once. It is risky, but I only died once. Ah, okay, one more time. Hey. I don't know what is faster. Maybe Dodge team is faster. It's probably safer anyway. Okay, no counter, no nothing. It should work. Again. Should have really used the Dodge team. Let's see if they work. Warriors plus O'Hare, yeah, that might work. I don't know if Dodge works against this. Stun might kill me, yeah. The assist team is by far the fastest way to go. Nice weak freight. It might take a few tries, but at least it will be over and done with, so we can get to the funny part. Yes. So, done. So let's go to this R&D and see how it goes. We have 200 million now. That's not bad. See where I am right now. Number 4. Still some people that haven't really tried, so let's try this amok and then we put Slaszlo instead of O'Hare. I'm not sure how hard it will be to actually get through the first couple of rounds, but let's see. It's very weak now. So this is what we have. 129.8% attack and 36% crit damage. It's actually a little low crit damage, but and tune-up is 31. Level 79 and 6 casino stars. So let's see if we can keep him alive.
Excuse me, Doc.
It's tough in the beginning because you might actually get one shot before you really can do anything. Do that check down. Should be able to go through. So this is the skill we want to use eventually. But you only have one defense up, so it doesn't really make sense right now. This is all enemies. They all have counter. Yeah, might be wiped out immediately. But that's not so much to do with using amok. Oh, sorry, using Slaszlo. Just try again. That's just because amok immediately did his stat up, so I have no... you can't do anything except dying. Okay. Check down. Let's kill amok at least. Now we have this again. Yeah, okay, they get stunned, but that doesn't really help me too much now. The trick is to stay alive for a while. Not again. Back-to-back stat ups, that's not a good thing. Because I have no more options to deal with it. Try with a little luck. This one. I'm not getting a really good random here.
Excuse me, Doc.
I'm missing O'Hare for crowd control. $10 million in Looney is impressive. Yeah. It's... I didn't record that one, but it's not so hard to do. It is hard, but with the right random, which I'm not getting at all right now, it is doable. I have absolutely no crowd control here, but I can't live. I want to put O'Hare back in. Have to take out Luna Petunia, that won't work. They're really not doing things in a very funny order here. Need to wait and hope. Let's get rid of all those stat ups. Be nice if Dark Matter got a turn, but okay. Why Slaszlo? Because he can hit for 200k. Because of this skill. It's the defense up that does all the difference, but right now I have a hard time just surviving. If it doesn't work, we will do it on Looney level, so I can show you what I mean.
Excuse me, Doc.
But I don't have... Oh, I've seen some really high scores also, but this should be an easier way to beat them up. if you can get through the first stage. Here is much easier because you have more crowd control. Oh, I think you are right, Song. 20 million is definitely possible. But I think it could also be possible with this setup.
Excuse me,
Actually, I
Doc.
think much more than 20 could be possible. But we'll see. I get to like a billion attempts, so at least that's not a problem. That was a little annoying. Probably gonna get wiped out again. Let's try on Looney level. Survive a bit longer. Now taunting again. Sylvester is not strong. Of course, Song, you will kill Ham too fast if you hit him with 200k. The point is to not hit him. Just use the 200k damage to keep the other two dead all the time. And wait it out. But I don't know if it will work, we will see. The first step is to actually survive. Until I get enough attack and defense and stuff up. On the Mog level that was really hard. I mean, you can control if you want to do it's only the middle attack that does a lot of damage. The other ones does very little, so you can probably control the battle in the end, I think. We will see. Slower I can win the first couple of rounds, probably it's better.
Excuse me, Doc.
So long, these battles. Probably autoplay works here. Problem again. Crazy hard to stay alive without having no hair in here. Hey, Bella. This looks like another wipeout moment. No, I think it's a bad idea to use the cleanse. Takes me a million turns to actually just kill them. Normally I turn 105, you are on the last round. Maybe it won't work. Don't get lost. Oh, bollocks. I was gonna use this attack now. Wait. See what it does now. 21 defense up and stuff. $118,000 damage. Not too bad. But it should be higher. I'm gonna run out of time eventually. Turn on 50. It's going way too slow. I have to wait it out. Luck. $44,000 damage. Dying too much.
Excuse me, Doc.
Stunned. taking too long. I can one-shot the hand now. That's not really a good idea, but it could. Six 46,000.
Excuse me, Doc. Look at this.
Not gonna be enough.
Look at this.
Only gonna be 8 million. Equals to wife, that is. Yeah, Song, you're right. It should be much higher score. I'm not doing nearly enough damage. I'm not so sure if I can fix it. I don't think so. Now that dude have sure dodge. 273. Still have time. Silence, that's not really optimal. Gonna die now, no? My dodge, yeah. It's fun to hit for 140,000 damage, but it doesn't really work right now. Slaszlo's gadgets. Better start killing hand, yeah. Slaszlo's gadgets are 4 attack arrows with some crit damage. 36% crit damage. But it doesn't actually... I don't know. I didn't do any criticals, I think. Maybe the attack can't do criticals. But my point was that about getting a high score, I'm not sure if it's possible. But my point was to kill a mock easily, because that's what Claymore Knight did in his video. But of course, don't know how many attempts. But you can one-shot the hand before he gets to his final phase. For 3 tune achievement, I can't do the 3 tune achievement on a mock level. Only 9 defense up, that's very low. That's a bit rotten random. Yeah, I'm dead. you want to use 3 toons, I guess you have to use Toro, and Petunia, and Slaszlo. If you can stay alive, but you have... It will be tricky. Actually, no, you need to use Toro, Dark Matter, and Slaszlo. So you won't get all the stat ups. I don't think it can work. Maybe with tune up 45 on Slaszlo it would be better, but I doubt it will have much of an impact. Toro, Hair, and Slaszlo, and one shot. Yeah, but you don't have any reviving capability. And don't think you can one-shot the hand from, at least not on Amok level. It's not getting enough stat ups. He's not getting the stat ups when he's dead. Dying. It's already way too many turns spent. I cannot go away. You can cleanse the buffs, but that's a bit risky. So now he should get a critical because he's frozen. 75,000 damage. It's much less than before. Maybe critical doesn't work. Does way less damage than it did the other time. Now we're in trouble again. dies so much. Every time he spawns, he gets killed. This will never work for a high score. Wiped out again, maybe. Won't work this way. You can still use it to kill a mog level, I guess, but takes too many turns to get to here. Got 20,000 damage.
Excuse me, Doc.
I don't think I actually won a single battle. Sure dodge and taunt. Why do I hit so low this time? Now I'm dying again. Something odd here. Maybe this cannot do critical, I don't know. It should be able to. The other ones cannot. It's fine. Get 100% more attack, but I don't have enough atoms to take him up there. not all the way. Have I tried Roman Sam as fourth? No, I've never tried that. So every time a toon dies, it happens all the time, he does his AoE. That might be fun. I kinda doubt that it works for a high score, but I didn't really manage to do what Claymore Knight did in his video. It looks so easy.
Excuse me, Doc.
Let's just get this one so we don't get in more trouble than we already are. Damage shield and damage shield. Stop dodging.
Excuse me, Doc. Excuse me, Doc.
At least they die a lot faster. Kill Toro. That was a bit annoying.
Excuse me, Doc.
This could actually beat my own personal best this team. It's a good chance. If Han stays alive. I mean, he needs to summon the other two. Damage shield.
Excuse me, Doc.
That hand is getting a little nasty right now. Sure counter. It's not enough score. That was close to going wrong. Ah! Bloody taunt.
Excuse me, Doc.
die if this continues like this.
Come on. What's up with these 0 points?
Roman's third move removes and blocks taunt, I think you mean. Yeah, but what just happened seemed to happen a lot. Eventually, when you get somewhere, for me it's when I get to 5 million base score, something goes sideways. And my multiplier is not high enough that I need to get above 5 million at least. But the team is quite interesting. I think it can, with a few more attempts, I think I can beat my record by several million. The Slaszlo one really doesn't work, that surprised me. I need coffee.
Excuse me, Doc.
Only time I win the battle is an auto play, but this is gonna be very low score. I didn't think they would finish so fast.
Excuse me, Doc.
Are we ready for war? I guess we are as ready as can be, but we faced the same alliance as the last war, and they cleaned our map. So I guess they will do it again, most likely. The matchmaking is interesting. The same alliance in 2 wars in a row, and also in this R&D we are facing them. And they are considerably stronger than we are. Enough that there's no content. Easy matchup. We will be... I actually don't know the third alliance. The third one is Agma Polska. I have no idea if they're strong or weak or whatever they are. The one that will win is Gallia Magna. They will clean all the maps. And then we have Kraus Bar, which... I don't know, it could be a problem, I guess. Let's stop this out before I die. What did he die of? If I die again, we have proven that the game is better playing on autoplay than I am. I think I will die again. Let's see. Saying I should do this, I think. So we can taunt for a little bit. Move the torch so the damage shield is less annoying, but the other one... Okay. Would heal the hand a bit more.
Excuse me, Doc.
Now go went sideways again.
Excuse me, Doc.
Sure dodge, counter, taunt, everything. And no taunt removal. was still way too low. This is bloody hard to control.
Excuse me, Doc.
Eamon, I have no idea if it's the same crossbar. I can show you the name. 8 million, that's very easy to get when I use your hair. Enough with this, let's let's do something else for a while and get back to it. This one, the crossbar. So Gallia Magna, they completely wiped us on the first map. We had, I think, 350 points of bombs when they had cleaned our map. So that's 500, whatever, 96 I think. So they never say never. It might be that we have something in the defenses that are a little tricky, which I won't show in the stream. But most likely we will lose. They cleaned all the maps in the last war. Then crossbar, I don't remember if you fought them last time. I have no idea how to figure out if they are the same. Acme, Polska, I don't think I ever seen them before. They could be very strong or weak or whatever. I guess, no, we can't even see on the war leaderboard. No, there's no donations yet, so everything is 0. I guess we can see who their members are of this one. I don't know any of them. Crossbar is these boys. I don't think there's any of these I know. Acme, Polska. Be nice if they were sorted by power so we could have an idea. 21 million. Who knows? Hey Arthur. Are the crows crying? Is they are the crying crows? I don't know. The thing about war is, it's actually very fun to try to beat those battles. At least I think it is. But the reason we went from 50 player alliance to 30 is because we constantly got matchups where we had no chance. There was a chance sometimes of being number 3, but number 1 and 2 was so much stronger, and it was the same. You could almost, I think you could actually predict who you were gonna fight. If it went in some kind of cycle or rotation. But it's even worse now when we get the same alliance basically 3 times. Well, we can see here in R&D. And of course this is buggy because they don't actually show the other 2 alliances. But in R&D, we have the same boys there. Gallia Magna, we also have Crossbar. They are, well, they are 20 million behind, but it's not much actually. That could easily change. I mean, you're mean. Don't tell people they are crybabies. That's not nice. But I think we will probably finish second. Don't think I've done this. Need VB Studio. How am I doing in the rabbit event? I got the tune. I think it's 4-star. I think my main goal with this event, I streamed it yesterday and I think I did it wrong. Well, not really wrong, but I think I should focus on Maid Melissa instead. No, what's it called? Yeah, is it called Maid Melissa? The Merryman legendary attacker. And pretty much ignore everything else. I already leveled up gadgets actually. So we have something here. Merryman is great in tower. It can take down 2 Doom Towers. At least it did for me last time they were there. The second Doom Tower was for some reason a little harder. But I had more, I have some extra teams I could use to help me. Let's see here. Should be some crate. They said the crests are going away, so might as well spend as many as possible. But I guess I can spend them here. There are 2 tunes I'm missing. It doesn't give a whole lot. Yeah, they'll be gone fast. Akeem, I am allowed to stream anything I want now. Well, yeah, basically I'm allowed to stream anything I want. I once show people our war defense. I think it would be silly, but nothing usable here. Oh, there we have that Slaszlo dude. No, thank you. But I can stream. I can stream war. So you can see how bad I am at attacking. Okay. It's easy. All of this, there's no daily quest, right? No, it's all 5 days. Except the first one was 2 days. Oh, the daily campaign stuff. Dog Amok is another useful utility tool to use in any team. Yeah, I think that's correct. Collect 1 superior material. That should happen by itself. So let's see here. The ever so difficult daily campaigns. Stop dodging. Stop dodging. And that's pretty much it for the event, I think. Not completely, but This one needs, what was it? 5-star tune. This one is done, but of course I just need to farm the energy. Or whatever currency. Melissa pieces, yes, I'm working on it. I don't know if she's in the store today. I bought all 40 times yesterday. She's, I think it was 6-4 now. 6-4, 6-5. It will definitely get to 7. It's hard to get many of these event currency when there's nothing you can do. Let's see. Let's save the rest. Okay, there's only 100 left. Let's see what we have in here. So one more cape, but I need 27. 10 more pieces, so that makes me 4-star. But it needs to be 5. Something else. What can I do here?
Well, what do you know? I ran out of pity.
This one is probably not very important. So, can't really do a whole lot. Need what, 500 pieces? 491. We can see if we can get 5 jackpots on that thing. It's 3% chance. There was one jackpot. Or one of those 3% chance things. Is Melissa here today? Nope. So let's buy some carrots and save the rest. Bella, I'm playing on an iPad. I think it's, what, 3 years old? It still works fine. How much it cost? I have no idea. varies a lot between countries. I think if it's in US dollars, I think it's around 500. I'm not sure. And if you, well, from new, if you buy it second hand, of course, it's a lot cheaper. What? How did he die? That's not possible. You maxed your riding rabbit. Impressive. What is going on here? Shouldn't do this on autoplay, I think. I don't know if Red Riding Rabbit is a good tune. It's kind of hard to say before you get them up, and right now mine is 4 stars, so I don't really know. Hopefully soon Scopely will change the way the sneak peek stuff works, so I can actually get the tunes before the event starts. Not on my main account, but on a test account. In general, Bella, pretty much any new tune that comes out is worth it, because otherwise Scopely don't make money. If they release a tune that is useless, nobody is gonna pay for it. How do I get so many coins and gems? The gold just... Once you get to a certain level, gold is not a problem anymore. For gems, I get them from Scopely. Scopely give me 30,000 gems every month. For making videos, basically. Well, I guess live streams. I don't do videos anymore, but it used to be for making videos. Gold, I don't know. It just seems to keep growing. After they made these black save things in Brawl, they actually can give you, I think maximum, if you get completely maximum, it's 1.2 million gold. But I never seen that. But I often get 400,000 is gold out of them. And there's the only way to spend gold normally is leveling up the event tune every week, and that costs 3 million. And then gadget, moving around gadgets, of course, costs something. Tuning up to 48 also costs quite a bit of gold, but it's much harder to get the VB Studio token things. I don't know the requirements of becoming a YouTube or content provider, as they call it. I don't know how it works anymore. Originally, it used to be you had to have 1,000 subscribers and some views every month. I don't remember. 10,000 views maybe. I don't remember exactly. But now, I don't know. There's no rules. You have to write the community manager and show him that you have done some cool videos, and then maybe you can. The previous community manager added 2 new content providers, and they had like 50 subscribers or something. I don't really know why they did it, because they didn't really make a whole lot of interesting content. But I don't really care. I think the more the merrier. To remove the dog, I think. Cannot do that. Then autoplay. Actually, I mean, streaming the war attacks is it can be quite fun, depending who log into the stream. But especially when I have some of the old Apex players on the stream, they give a lot of super good advice. They don't really care if they give away secrets. And also, it's not only Apex. There's also one of the VVV dudes that sometimes is on the stream and giving very cool advice. I don't think anybody knows who he is, but but that doesn't matter. Actually, there's multiple VVV dudes also, now that I think about it. And there's some from various other alliances that are very strong players, but are not in super strong alliances, just having fun. I wonder how I could lose a tune on the other battle. That was weird. I put it on autoplay and then I went away, but they don't usually die before finishing level 10. Just have to pay a little bit attention on who you're fighting. For like this one, nobody should die. I'm not sure, but I think with maxed out tunes and maxed out boosts, you can autoplay this entire tower with Nautilus. I'd never gotten past level 13 though. Actually also, I mean, Akeem can give some pretty good advice sometimes.
when he's not trolling me or making jokes.
I am completely aware of that argument, Ayman, and I think the argument is wrong. The alliances we fight are very, very strong. They already know how to attack if they want to know. The people that watch my stream and give good advice is players that are super strong. If someone else learns something, is it bad? I don't think so. You can use the... Oh, stop. You can use the same argument against... why tell people how to play towers? Because if they don't know, they will never really improve. And Logi, one of the... I think they call them ambassadors. He or she, I don't know if it's he or she, posted how to beat the towers. Actually, I talked to Logi about it, and he or she, whatever it is, changed one of the towers on my advice, or put an extra comment based on my advice. But why not share the knowledge? I think it's too petty to try to... or maybe petty is the wrong word. But I don't think there's any reason to try to keep it secret. I mean, I don't think that's true. I think they have some very, very strong players in Kraus. But it doesn't matter. If they don't see it on my stream, they can just go to Discord and shop around and ask a few people. Well, I mean, that's okay. But I will do it anyway if I feel like it. I don't like to be told not to stream war attacks. And besides, I'm not very good at attacking. At least not as good as some players. I do generally end up in the top half of our alliance in wars. And in R&D I usually end up in top 5 or 10. I mean cool. Goofball. Hey goofball. I don't know if it's the same. Akeem, is it the same alliance? Because there's multiple alliances named Kraus something. I'm not sure if they actually dropped in it dropped to the medium map, or it's a different one. I don't know. We dropped to a medium map because I'm so tired of fighting Spartans and other stuff that I have where there's no point. But no, now we have those Gallia Magna guys. They are impossible to fight. Did I pull a jackpot from the exchange? Yeah, I did one yesterday and one today. So 2 jackpots, but still not 5-star on the tune, so can't really do more. But it's 4-star. It usually ends at 6.2 or something in this event format. Maybe it will be 6.3 this time, but it doesn't really matter. When is Mandagar's sweaty chair review? The Gillian team. I think they're called Gallia, the ones we're fighting. Let's see. This one, Gallia Magna. The Kraus bar, I don't know if... Yeah, we will see how it goes. And these Acme Polska guys, I have no idea. But my best guess is we will be number 2. But it could easily be number 3, I guess. Number 1 is highly unlikely, I think. Akeem, you think it's Crow's second alliance? It could be, I don't know. The top one is Crow's Nest, I think. Akeem, you in a Russian alliance? We fought a Russian alliance last time. They were kind of weak. Or actually, I don't think they were weak. They were just not as strong as us. So it was a impossible matchup for them, I think. But those Gallia Magna, they cleaned all the 3 maps. We cleaned 2 of the maps, and we got 400 something bombs against them. But you can't really click them now. You can't see how strong they are or what. When is the boxing match against Magnicolaus? I'll be right back for some arena stuff. By the way, Iman, you never send me your player ID. Oh, there we have McNicholaus.
Hi there.
Hey. Iman, if you send me your player ID, you can get the 5,000 gems you won 2 weeks ago.
I sent it to you.
Not you.
Ah, okay.
Iman. Some person in the chat. You already got your gems.
And I already spent them.
So then you have to win some more. Let's put McNicholaus in somewhere here.
There I am.
That didn't really work, did it?
Not really. Yeah, there were updates again.
Now we have a big picture of McNicholaus.
The biggest picture.
I'm actually mostly done with the stream, McNick, but I have a few questions for you.
Yeah, then let's talk a bit. I don't have too much time because I will, I have to go to work. Some extra hours.
Such is life.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it, but I was playing around with Slaszlo.
Yeah.
Because he can hit for close to 200,000 against the hand.
That sounds good.
Because, I will just show you, because you probably don't remember his skills.
No,
It's not so often we use rare tunes now. So here he is. And the skill in question is this one. The extra damage for each defense up actually stacks to close to 200,000 in one hit.
That sounds good.
But I tried winning and I got wiped out every time. Without O'Hare I couldn't do the crowd control. But I think your tunes are much stronger and your boosters are much stronger, so maybe you can.
Never thought about it, to be honest, for a long time.
No, I didn't actually. It wasn't my idea. It was one of the other content providers posted a video where he actually hit for 199,000 and he beat the amok level with this team, and it looked so easy. I tried 5 times, I got wiped out every time. But the thing with this, when you hit so hard, you don't actually have to go to the 4th phase of the hand. You can directly kill him before he does his last turn, last summons, or before phase 4. So it's easier to win.
This one for the R&D.
Yeah. That animator hand thing.
Mm-hmm. And
it's just
we have tried several teams, which work quite well. Then one has been replaced by another one, and almost doubles the scores for some people.
Okay.
But Slaszlo wasn't involved.
No, but I think if you can actually control the battle, you might be able to get more. But the problem is, you have to be careful not to kill the hand too fast.
Yeah.
I got to 10 million. Actually, on Looney level, not on amok level. That's too hard.
Yeah, I think 10 million score isn't that bad.
And I use, this one was one of the, it was Song who suggested it. He'd been on the stream a few times. I think he is in VVV. He suggested to try to use Roman Sam. It's actually quite fun because every time someone dies, he does his attack. But I used this team to get the 10 million score.
I think that's a classic.
Same team I used to beat at Mog level.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good choice.
They say in the chat you have 700 million in this R&D. That means that your average score is 14 million if you have 50 players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we always suffer from a few slackers, especially in R&D.
Yeah, it's the same in ours. If you look at the score here, we are only 30 members right now. But if you look, no, there's a few that does good. There's a few that's unreasonable.
Yeah.
And then if you go to the bottom, there's people sitting at 2 million. They haven't obviously not tried.
Yeah, and that's the same here. But obviously, when you are in an alliance for 30 members or for the mid map, then yeah, I think the difference is the expectations for being in the top alliance.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't really care if they slack. I did this 10 million because I had a lot of fun trying to get it to get random right. It wasn't because I wanted to win, and we are not actually winning. We are ending number 2, I think. Yeah, we will end number 2, I guess. This Gallia Magna dudes, we have them in last war, we have them in this war, and we have them in R&D. They wiped our map before we got to 400 bombs.
Yeah.
They are quite strong, or maybe well organized, I don't know. I have no idea who it is. But we seem to run into them every time. So what is your highest score? You don't have to tell the team, of course, but what is the highest score in the...
I have to look it up, but I think it's way over 20 million. Maybe even 30 million. I have to look it up, wait a minute. What I can say, there's a lot of R&D involved. From my experience, yes. Sometimes I don't know. I think I tried 30 or 40 times, and I think 20 times I couldn't even beat a muck, though the team was right.
Yeah, so but that's random. When it gets when your skills get out of sync with what the opponent does, you just die. You can't do anything.
Yeah. Especially sometimes it's the rampage taunting and the other one throwing up all the buffs, and you have to run into the counters and yeah, and it can get weird late in the late game. So when you're in the 4th stage already, so that's especially annoying because you're basically through. Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, optimal is really you get hits every day and every turn, and kill the hand or kill the last 2 on turn 300. That's optimal.
Actually, you don't die. I think if you kill the hand on turn 300, you can kill the other 2 in the later turns after 300. I don't think they kill you.
Yep.
But that's very hard to time.
But you really have to do, and the score between say 60 million and 20 million, maybe it's really between you do it 200 turn 260 and think you feel it turns sour, so you have to bail out and kill them. It's really a little bit of energy. It has to work properly. But I will look up a score now.
Bollocks.
Wait a minute. So that's my high score.
Ah, this went really sideways.
Yeah, what I actually haven't reached yet is killing the muck level with 3 tools. That seems a little bit difficult for me. But
I haven't done it either. I can't.
Yeah, it has the impression it's not easy. But maybe there is something. I suspect then if you're on a muck and the rampage are very wide up, then maybe they're usable also. Maybe there's a combo. But for now, so highest score, yeah, a good 2,100,000, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Sorry, what? 2,100,000?
21
million?
Yeah, a good 21 million, yeah. And actually there are different teams to achieve that. Yeah, no.
That was a horrible arena. Both battles went sideways.
Yeah, that can be. Something has changed. I think the vampire tower is yeah, somewhat boosted. I don't know.
Is that the current one?
Yeah.
I lost a tune on level 7 or something.
Yes, there's something different. I mean, some can be explained. I think they revamped some, unintended. They revamped some of the tunes so make it harder. For example, all the battles involving King Duffy are very harder, or involving Hippity Hopper are very harder.
Hippity Hopper, you can get horrible random if he does whatever skill it is.
Yeah. And sometimes it comes down if you survive. If I mean, you mostly use Naughty List, and yeah, if the Krampus avoids a hit or takes it, and then that can happen early on, as early I think as stage 7. Last time around, I was stuck at 15-4. I was out of potions. I just needed one more, but nowhere to get, so I missed the final point.
Actually, Vabbit sent me a screenshot of you two. You both got 59 points in the leaderboard. He had the exact same problem. He also couldn't get the last battle done.
Yeah, and it's on the way up. You have to waste some of the other teams. What you normally do to avoid losing versus the King Duffy is putting up super tunes, and those super tunes seem so vulnerable for this deduction in the tower. You can use them once and they're already half health down, though you even had barely a round of battle when you finish the other team. And it's really strange. It's really strange.
Okay. I tried. I think most people think it's a waste, but I think I like the Nautilus team, so I actually took them up to tune them up to 47. Two of them are 48.
I think that's necessary.
But I also need the 7th Casino Star on pretty much all of them.
I have the 7th Casino Star, and I was able to beat the tower easily until 2 weeks, or the last turnaround. And
okay.
There's definitely some change involved. Okay. I mean, there are other teams or tunes that got an improvement. Say, geniuses. So battles involving masterminds are also extremely dangerous now. And I think what's the problem there is that then the offensive power of for example, the Sam and the Krampus are not enough to get the battle finished fast enough. So you need a little bit of firepower, or the problem is not even you win the battle, but the health of your defender, the Krampus, is so low you have to spend a potion, and up the way to the level 15, and you're out of potions. In the final stage, you need one more to get him up again. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, maybe you could put in Super Rabbit instead of Krampus.
Yeah, but the super rabbits die so fast. It's incredible.
But he will at least take the initial onslaught because of the damage shield.
Yeah, but yeah, perhaps try a mixed battle. But the interesting question is, it's worked before. Why doesn't work it anymore? And yeah, I mean, I talked about
I,
some reasons maybe, but it's annoying.
there's a lot of tunes that gotten buffs now. The pirate teams, the
Yeah,
masterminds, the Imperials.
yeah,
So those
and
battles that were easy before can suddenly be super hard.
yeah, yeah. King Duffy basically one shots the Krampus. Then you win a
Yeah,
battle with the potion is gone, and there's not much you can do about it, basically. And if you use super tunes, it's quite fine. You win the battle, but the attrition of the tower itself brings the whole team down to half health. And
yeah.
you can do it another one, and then the team is wasted, and you have to spend 4 potions, and it's half of what you got. And
I don't think Supertoons, the entire Supertoon team will work. You need to do a mix team.
yeah, maybe. I mean, before I was able to just for some battles use the super two teams, get away with it, use them 2-3 times, and the rest you could do with a naughty list.
Okay. My naughty list never got past level 13 before.
Yeah, they
But it's because my boosts are level 8 now, so my core boosts are not nearly as high as yours.
Yeah, and yeah, you need that. I mean, there in the end there are rare tunes involved, and what makes them rare is that their base stats are not so good. So to give them the staying power, you really need it. But yeah. What's odd is that it's especially in this tower.
Okay. Maybe.
I mean, there's another tower where you can use naughty list, and that works. Maybe next time around it won't, but last time it worked.
But the other tower with naughty list have. Let me just check my list here. The other tower with naughty list is the one where you can also use warriors and O'Hare, and that takes out the tower very easy.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the first tower I ever cleaned was with warriors and O'Hare.
Yeah.
Last time around I cleaned the 2 Merryman towers, and I cleaned the tower with where you can use aristocrats and anti-heroes.
Yeah.
The Egghead tower is still very hard for me.
Yeah. So who's the holder of the top score? I think that's Nucky, but I haven't paid attention, to be honest. Last time I was on top. I think on the top for the high score in R&D, there's quite some competition. They are trolling each other.
I'm curious.
Quite funny to read, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm curious what it would be cool if they actually had a leaderboard.
Yeah,
a public leaderboard between for all players, so you could see different alliances, who are the highest score. Yeah. I think some people must be 25 million or something. I think it's doable.
Yeah, maybe. But the highest score now I see overall it's a little bit. I have to look up all the branches because they did it on different stages. So the overall high score is by a guy named TG, and followed what I suspected of by Nucky, and I'm at number 14 with the almost 17 million.
Yeah, that's not bad. You just need to keep trying until you get it right.
Yeah. Yeah, I think and this try, I think it was almost turned 280. So there is space, room to improve.
Yeah, the one I got 10 million on, it was around turn 200.
Yeah.
But every time I went further, something goes wrong. I
Yeah.
tried a lot of times.
Yeah, at some point the hand gets stronger and stronger. The more you kill the other tools, also. So, at one point, the hand hits so hard and fast that the revival powers of Taz doesn't isn't enough. So, yeah. I mean, if it's very dangerous if you lose two tunes at two tunes, and then they are almost done.
Yeah, it's very hard to recover.
And then you are in a circle where you have to revive and revive, but you won't deal any damage anymore, and they overcome you.
Yeah, I know. But I really enjoyed this R&D compared to the other ones.
Yeah, it's quite fun.
It seems to have the right difficulty level, and it's frustrating, but not too frustrating. I think it's very well made.
Yeah, and it's really fun. And there's something happening. You're killing tunes. You have to choose around. It's not always the same, and even if you are on a spree that doesn't work so well, at least something happens. I think that's a fun one.
Yeah.
Nick, any comment about Apex losing terribly to Spartan lately, even after the merge? Yeah, what's to say about that? Is that it is. What should I say about that? We merged, that's true. But one thing to consider is if you merge, you got players that boost core boost and boosts are not maxed. That's some principle stuff because.
Who did you merge with?
Other Apex alliances. We
Okay.
put them together. That's one thing. Then we had some strong accounts leaving to Spartans, though that's a -4, so plus for them or whatever you call it, at least statistically, maybe not personally or whatsoever. I don't know. Yeah, that's a problem. And if you replace, I mean, Apex and Spartans and Despicables, they consumed all the boosts that were around, especially the specialty boosts. And now, if one is leaving, he takes this boost and a disadvantage with him. And the newer ones, they have to compensate for that. I hope it's clear what I mean. That's one issue. The other issue, some people I think are really sloppy with gadgets.
Including me.
So that really makes a difference. I think if you looked at the map, I mean most people can't, but on average the defenses were from Spartans were about 50,000 or so stronger. That was different a few weeks ago, a few months ago.
I'm just checking out the leaderboards. Apex is still strongest, but Spartans are only very little behind now.
Yeah.
It's what is it? It's the total is 2 billion something, so it's 50 million behind. So it's 1 million on average per player. That doesn't matter. That means the two alliances are same strength.
Yeah, and I mean, for example, I have a very high CP that counts into that, but sometimes it's do I have the right tools up to, or I developed lots of tools, so there's it's not a sleeper count or so how to put it.
It's because you have all the tunes up. That's why your CP is so high. But most of I don't know how many, but probably 150 to 200 tunes are not really used.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
CP doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean you're right. CP doesn't matter.
Yeah. So it's do I have the right tools? So for example, I normally tune um, for defenses, and I do it even in advance. For that, I suffer, for example, in in arena and in other branches of the game. I let's put it simple. You get your butt kicked. Yeah, if you want to put it this way, maybe.
Be right back.
I mean, what you suffer from is really not getting all the 50 people motivated. Let me put it this way. I mean, I would assess at the moment to be Spartans to be a little bit stronger. That's the way it is. I mean, if you play with the top alliances, you have to stay very, very focused. What surprised me a little bit in the end was that it was quite a bit of point difference. But if you look at in detail, it wasn't that hard because there were bonus points involved and stuff. But yeah, at the end, I would say deserved victory. I mean, you can't argue about it. If the opponent gets 45 people really involved and you only get 40 people really involved, you lose. That's the way it is. Or you choose the wrong defense, or you come up with a good idea on defense with the others, or you struggle to find a solution to a certain defense. Yeah, I mean many factors. I mean, in the end, I do my stuff. I'm also taking some risk because I'm attacking early on, so my score in the wars isn't exactly top level. And clearly Spartan are well organized than Apex. I don't think that's grammatically right, but I think I know what you mean. Yeah, definitely can be. I mean, I don't think there are good people in Apex who do extraordinary work to organize things, but sometimes people simply don't listen, and that all happens also. Who's the leader of Apex right now? That's Bunnyman still. Is it true that Naki is the real leader of Apex, or Kirsten want to take over? I think Naki is the one who puts the most effort in organizing and stuff. And I don't think Kirsten wants to take over. I think they're both German. And they know each other well. So I don't think there's anything like the plan to be overthrown.
43 million. Okay.
Yeah, the thing with Naki is he has a little bit of rough habit, so to speak. Or how can I call it? He has a bit of short fuse. But yeah, actually, what he's doing, I think he knows his stuff. And, yeah, okay.
I mean, you will help me before I attack. Sorry, I didn't see it before I click attack.
Yeah, that should work normally if your tools are strong enough.
It should be fine.
Yeah.
Actually, it surprised me they didn't already die.
Yeah.
But they did here.
Yeah, it depends. You have to have a certain strength.
Yeah, it should have. Usually, it gives higher score than 150.
Yeah, maybe even 162 or so.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean that's a problem. I mean, arena gets harder every day.
But
Yeah,
I run
Spartans
into.
are just
I,
a powerhouse, and I can't read the bottom stuff. Can somebody say hello or so?
I can go fix the stream for you so you can see it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
That should do it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the Spartans, what they really profit from, they have big whales and apex predators. Now it's apex mortals. That's a different. Lost the whale because our whales because because they simply retired, and we weren't simply not able to replace that at that level.
There's some of these whales that seems to have an unlimited amount of money. Maybe they just rich people, I don't know. But I suggested to Scopely a long time ago that they should make offers where an alliance member can buy something and then all the other alliance members gain something. I think they're missing out on huge revenue potential from the whales.
Maybe. I mean, I could stir up a certain trouble. I think if I now if you go into the theme of say bending the rules and stuff. I want to do that. I mean, there are rumors around, so. I mean, they said it about Spartans, they said it about the Spickles, and they said it about Apex also. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't my idea about this buying stuff and then the alliance members gain something. They did it in wow, Disney Sorcerer's Arena, and I was in the top alliance because I joined in beta and I ended there together with the top players, most spending players. And every day I log in, I had 20 alliance gifts that people paid for. It was insane, and they didn't really care if they have to buy more.
Yeah, some people really don't.
Have to be this one, otherwise get stunned.
I mean, I don't know. Some people, how to put it. There were people around, players around who used to or abuse some kind to buy cheaper offers from other countries or so.
Yeah.
I don't know how they did it exactly. But even taking that into account, the amount of money is insane still. I mean, I put by all normal means, what I put into my account is an insanely level of money over the years.
I get what you mean. Martini told me, I think he also used to spend quite a lot on the game. He have his account is similar to yours, a little weaker maybe, but similar. But he says now he can actually, because he's been hoarding so many resources, he can play the game with limited spending and still get all the new tunes to 7.7 tune up 45.
Yeah, it's the same for me. I'm at that level I can ride that. I mean, I thought it won't work without any spending, but say with a little spending.
Yes.
Oh, that was close one.
The 48 million or whatever he was, 40 million plus CP dude got completely wiped by my defense team. That actually normally work. That attack team versus babyface and prehistoric generally gets you 155,000 plus. So something must have gone sideways.
Yeah, I think probably he had put horns on had put the horns on the pirate.
And that's a different problem. This team doesn't work because pirate gets stunned.
Yes.
You need to have two. You need to put Merlin Sam in there, and then you win.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't. Nothing which taunts because the baby face is on the opposing side and steals it, and then you get stunned, and then it simply doesn't work.
No, I yeah, okay, but usually there's two ways they get real high scores against this defense team. One is the assist team with Merlin, Sam, Cannoneer, and then two assist dudes. The other way is with the two anti-heroes and two victory.
Yeah.
GTI box, and usually I see they use the Daffy, the one in the plane.
Yeah. And that's actually what I use in this case.
Yeah, but you might face more than one of them, but okay.
And that's yeah, really.
I won with 600 points.
Facing more prehistoric teams in one row is a problem. It's really that can go sideways. The Roadrunner can destroy your whole team, even if you kill the other three.
Yes.
If it goes something, in the end, he's so fast. It's incredible. So, yeah. So no, Nick is way smarter and stronger than us. Yeah, of course. No, I think he plays it differently. I'm I'll call it a completionist. So I develop everything to a certain point, and he's a hoarder type. So,
but
maybe my account is a little bit stronger, but he has way more resources, I think.
Martini is also a completionist, I think, but he does it the way I play. He simply hoards resources when he thinks there's no point in completing this quest because you don't need the resources. He just save it, and he keeps saving. He have 9,000 gold tickets. I mean, it's crazy. And he says he will spend them one day when there is a proper reward on the leaderboard because nobody can keep up if you spend 4,000 gold tickets.
Yeah, but what the problem is this. He hoards it for a long time, and he starts hoarding when gold tickets were really had really value, and now they are devalued. So we had a lot of them, but he doesn't get the amount for it. It's like inflation in economics.
But all his tunes are 7/7, so what could he use the gold tickets for?
Okay.
And it's mostly tune up 45. And he have 107 CS tunes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he spends a lot more than I think, but.
I mean, I was down, I think, to 20 gold tickets. I think not even 2 weeks ago, and now I'm up to 700.
But that must be because of paid offers, because you don't get that many.
Or maybe let it be a week longer or so. But from the events, you get insane amount. If you don't use them, you get an insane amount of gold tickets.
Okay, I spent the 30 gold tickets on the quest when it is there every week. I don't spend anything else, and my gold ticket seems to stay around 600 or something like that. It doesn't grow. But of course, I cannot beat everything in the events. That is true. The battles that are too hard. Ayman, I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I have 5,000 gems for you, but I don't know where to send them. There's actually two players in the last giveaway that didn't tell me their player ID and in-game name. One is Ayman and the other one is someone called Daffy Duck. I think I have him somewhere. Akeem, who are you facing this war? I mean, it's okay. If you don't message me, it's fine. But you can't get your 5,000 gems if you don't tell me. Technically, it's too late, but I don't think Scopely cares.
Yeah.
Hakim will face Legion, TC, VV, V Predators and Spartans. That's number 1, no, number 2 and 3 and 7 Alliance. Okay, good luck.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a tough one.
I mean, though trying to troll me about Spartans, what I can say, if Apex can't beat them at the moment, nobody can. Really, that's the thing.
Yeah, but the only other alliance that is close is the other VVV alliance.
Yeah, but we beat in the last war also, so that's not in question at the moment. There's a
Yeah, I don't know. To me, the wars have been. I love the attacking wars because I think it's actually fun to see if I can figure out how to beat the teams. But I generally always know if we are gonna win or what place we will end in. So that part of war, the whole matchmaking, the whole way the war works, are kind of boring.
Yeah, the problem is it's very hard punishing. There, you got those teams and they work, and their certain combos work against, and if you are not strong enough, you achieve nothing.
Yeah, it's true. It's quite well. Sometimes you can maybe kill one toon and then someone else.
That's okay, but and it's really it's a tricky stuff. Because sometimes to put down this defense, yeah, you have to spoil 2 other attacking teams, and that to get this bomb, and then you can't make in the end the other 2 bombs. It's really, really tricky.
Yeah, it's also. I think the strategy is, of course, it's also in attacking, but I think defending. If you can make defense teams that requires the same teams to attack them. So you deplete your opponent's resources of teams,
Yes.
then you win.
Yes.
But it's,
Yeah, and for example, in last war, I saw some players using up very good teams, which there were teams that works every day, and then they wasted it on the wrong region. So we fell short on the other hand, struggling. I mean. That's. I mean, what's the problem with the wars is really that it requires lots of reading. So for the instructions and the hints and stuff.
I agree, but that's also why certain alliances can hit up quite a lot because they're super organized. If you look
Yes.
at the main Legion alliance, Legion TC alliance, they are very organized. They do well. But the one I'm in with 30 members, people just attack and they attack the weakest cannon with their strongest team.
and then they can't do anymore.
That's a bad habit which hurts the whole team. Really, it hurts badly, and people don't seem to understand that.
I think they understand it's a matter of time. How long time do you want to do on one alliance invasion? And it's also a matter of time zone, I think, because I know for you it starts. You can fight Saturday and Sunday. For me, it's the war starts Sunday because of time zone difference, and then Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah, the Monday
I attack on the way to work, and it's on a phone, and it's very small, and I make mistakes.
Yeah, it's the same as for me. The Monday is very, very hard, especially if because sometimes there are people in a queue, but this defense has to be put away. I can do it, but I'm at work. I can't do it, so the whole team gets kind of stuck. It's like a traffic jam. You know what I mean. Yeah. Who say what teams you will defend within Immortals, Nick? They have really smart people doing. I think there are several people who think about it and test stuff and try to figure things out. I think the who puts the most effort in it at the moment is Nucky, and he's a very smart guy. So he puts a lot of effort in it. Maybe some people. As I said, sometimes he has a short fuse. He always had, even if he was officer in the Despickables. But I really can understand it. He put so much effort in it and said, "Okay, do that," and some people don't do it, and it's
It sounds like a good German boy to me.
Yeah, definitely pretty German. You can do it this way, do it perfect, do it right. So no, don't do it this way or like.
Oh.
Yeah, that's you have to cope with that.
I think what is it? Ordnung muss sein.
No, it is, yeah.
But it's fair enough. I think it's fair enough that people put a lot of effort, and if you are in a top alliance, you probably should put the effort now.
Yeah, but you expect some kind of a reward, and the rewarding stuff is effective. So people, I think, if you look at the statistic, so Epic should be able to beat Spartans, or
it should be very close.
Or at least half.
It should be a 50-50 battle. It should be very interesting.
Or very close, or so.
Yeah.
But I mean, in the last encounter, we were even leading after the second invasion, and in the last one, it went downhill. So, and if you look at it, some people wasted, some people didn't show up. Okay, it's Monday. Yeah.
I think. Remember when we were in England together 3 years ago or something?
Yeah.
It was DK was one of the war leaders, and it was super organized. You were simply told what to do, and then you have to follow. And if they still do that, and people actually follow, it will be hard to beat them because people stop. They don't waste the wrong teams on the wrong job.
Yeah. Yeah, you can then punch way over the white. One other problem is where the Spartans is always, they start with a kind of steamroller, and that's due to we always face them in the first invasion, which is kind of good because then it's a Saturday for most people, so it's at least the weekend. That should be better than a work day, but on the other end is. They have max buffs immediately, and we can't achieve that anymore because we lost some of the really big players.
How can they get max?
They have to buy lots of stuff.
But you can buy the pass or whatever it's so you get double or 50% extra.
But you can buy packages also. You can buy the stuff, or can you refresh with the same amount of gems and stuff?
Yeah, you can use gems to refresh. That's true.
And you can buy packages. So
okay, I didn't know about the packages. I do not.
One thing when we were in Despicables and what we prepared, or when we were facing Acme, which is the predecessor from Apex, and I was in the predecessor from Spartans. We put it that way. So we call it a coin bomb.
So everybody went and spent some money.
Hoarding immense amounts of coins, and then just drop them when they are needed. So you are immediately maxed.
Okay. For the 30 map, I don't know how many of my alliance members are buying these coins. I don't think anybody spent money on it. But we are maxed.
Yeah, we had
in the first day we will be maxed on. Not immediately, of course, but in the first day, I'm sitting on maximum coins. Or is it coins?
Yeah,
I have maximum of these. Yeah, war coins. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are always maxed when the invasion start.
Yeah. And 20 extra. That's not enough to immediately. But normally we reach it, the maximum level at a few hours in. Not so much, but you get steamrolled, and then maybe it's kind of psychology, and it's different time zones, so people have to be around at a certain point, and maximum buffer do their stuff to be efficient. And if that's stretched over a long period of time, so sometimes Neke is a German, and if he gets directions, and he isn't around, of course, when the Americans wake up. And that's a little bit of problem. So, for example, or you have to. There are people standing. I want to attack now. I have 2 hours time, but buffs are maxed 2.5 hours. So we have got a problem.
Yeah, but the whole time zone in the wars is. It's always been a problem for me. The war started at 2 a.m. So. And 2 of them are Monday and Tuesday now, so I don't wake up at 2 a.m. to do an attack. Then I wake up at whatever 6 or something, and go to work. But maybe I do an attack in my car, but it's to start it. But I started 6 hours late, and I will be sleeping before I get the last 4 attacks. And it's just it's really focused on certain time zones. I discussed it with Scopely, and they say no, time zone is not a problem. We have most money from America. Okay. Fine.
But what does it help? The invasion starts European time. The American way wakes up only 8 hours in the day.
Yeah.
And that doesn't work. So, but that's another problem. So
the whole time zone problem in the game is crazy.
Yeah, but you could say, okay, all alliances suffer in a way from it. Maybe not in the same amount. It depends on where come. But yeah.
True, it's an alliance problem, but I think the bigger problem is individual players suffer more. So players who really want to do good, they have to wake up at 4 a.m. or whatever it is to do this, and it could be fixed, I think. But events are much worse now. They start at also 2 a.m. for me.
Yeah.
And then they reset at 8 a.m. So the first reset is only 6 hours. And Scopely have, I complain about this a lot, Scopely have never, they say it's not a problem.
Yeah, but it is. Yeah,
it is a huge problem.
At the current design, it's even you certainly miss out one daily campaign then.
No, because when you can actually do day 1 and 2.
No,
I don't know. Do the day 1 reset at? Maybe I actually do always miss out the first daily campaign.
Yeah, and most of the events are designed. You miss out one. You can't do one quest. So complete all 7 daily missions.
No, but the quests are different. They run on. I can still do all the quests, even if I don't get the first reset. I think the only thing I'm missing is the replay of the first daily campaign. I can do all the quests, it's not a problem. I do it every week.
Okay. Yeah, I missed one. I missed, I think.
Okay. I'll be right back. What is that? Iron. Iman says the war coins doesn't matter because everybody have 15k and 20 energy saved, so you can max them the second the war starts.
Yeah,
Maybe that's true, but we are not that organized. Be right back.
yeah, but that's bullshit, because they have to be 50 people around. How do you do that? The problem isn't having 15k coins and 20 energy stored, but they have to be spent. So if the war starts at 6 a.m. CT, you haven't 50 players around. You have the Europeans, for example, not the others. I think I gave an answer to that. I mean, you have all enough people around at the start of the invasion. Do you have that? No, you haven't. Oh, at least we haven't. Not. We have it. We have it after a few hours. So it's not a problem. But you have. They have to be present at the same time, and for some people that simply means they have to, wake up in midnight or stuff, and or early in the morning, and just spend their stuff. I think Spartans, I doubt there are all 50 players present and spend their coins. If you look carefully, that's a few players who obviously spend money to max the buff the second the invasion starts. And if you do it 3 hours later, you have a little bit of disadvantage. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. The problem with the high defenses now at the moment, I mean, you also have to take into account it's a phase where you tune up 48 defenses, but don't have attack teams tune up 48 for most part. So maybe that will level out in a bit. So if you start at a disadvantage and you lack the buffs, so you have to take a high risk. Yeah, Europe war starts at 6 p.m. Yeah, I missed that out. It isn't a.m. It's p.m. Yep, post-Meridian. Okay, and user started at 11 a.m. Yeah, but being awake, you have to be present in the game, and you have to donate your coin stuff. And if there aren't enough, and you have to wait an hour or two, and the others have a start, yeah. I mean, you could argue, yeah, okay, then that's not enough dedication for some players. From some players, yeah, maybe, but that's the problem. I mean, before in the wars, sometimes it could even take to invasion 2 to maximize all the buffs, defense and offense. I mean, that's not a problem anymore. But yeah. Yeah, for me, it's not a problem either. Yeah, I normally buy the war pass, and I collect them all the way through, I get some tickets and some stuff, and I always start with the 15,000 and plus the 20 energy. But if at the start of an invasion not enough players are present at this moment, you don't have max buffs immediately. I mean, it's not too hard to understand, I think.
The war problem is a lot bigger than that.
Yeah.
Ever since the war started, I have been complaining about the same thing. You can almost always predict what place you are getting at when you know your opponents. There's no tactics, backstabbing, any of the good stuff you have in strategic games.
Yeah.
They used, 9 months to change from the old war format to this one. I do think this one is better, but they haven't fixed the fundamental problems.
Yeah.
And it's not like Scopely haven't been told by many people that why it doesn't work, but they simply didn't care.
I mean, this war format is from much more demanding regarding preparation and really what to attack and when and where and what to spare.
Yeah, it's much more interesting.
Yeah, it's more strategic. Nick, join Arini, let me bully you a bit. You're really, really sure you want to do that? I mean, I have always over the weeks some battles going horribly wrong, but don't be mistaken, I win most of my arenas.
Where are you now? In Diamond or?
No. I'm crawling my up. I think Amethyst 3 or so, or 2, 3, I think, almost into. So if I do it at a slow pace at this stage, I will to the end. I will be in the highest league again, Diamond League, and and then the reset is going and it's like Sisyphus pulling up the stone to the mountain top.
And it keeps rolling down. Yeah, okay. Ciao, Milo. I know. In the beginning of this arena season, I was suffering. I had a hard time winning. Now it's, I'd say I win 2 out of 3 arenas at the moment.
But Nick, that's why you did the merge, to get rid of inactive players, so even after the merge you still have that problem face blue-white eyes. Yeah, maybe some people underestimate how much effort it takes. But even from the players, not from the organizers, even from the players. If you do it really properly, so yeah. But it's hard in this war format. You probably, the hard hitters have to be around, the organizers have to be around, and they probably have to be around for 6 hours, 8 hours or so, and direct the people and help out with this team or that team. Sometimes when it gets stuck, so it's really time consuming, and even for the normal players, what always is a problem. That's maybe, I mean, there could be different motives about it, but people are there to start. They want to get their attack in, and then they will go to the pub or so in the weekend. So, but you can't do that because you have to wait for the buffs, then you have to wait for the directions, and then there's a queue on the dedicated targets. So that happens a lot to me. I press attack and it shows up another player of your alliance already attacks this zone. Yeah, so it's time consuming. So maybe some people say, oh, okay, then I will start my timer and attack a cannon and have my bomb and see you later. And that's you can't afford that.
Often it wastes a good attack team.
It wastes a good attack team, gives a bad example, puts up Naki's blood pressure. very effectively.
I think if you just want to do a bomb, just attack with one useless tune and get your timer started, and then you can come back after.
Yeah,
I think it's 8
actually
hours, and
that's a
you
smart
haven't
start.
wasted anything.
Yeah, War and Arena Champ on the same day I don't like. Yeah, that's also that's a War weekend with the Champ Arena. Champions Arena normally costs I think with waiting time, so 3 to 4 hours.
Well, the longest time it takes to fill up is 30 minutes, and then you have 30 minutes to do your attacks. So it shouldn't take more than an hour, but sometimes it takes a little longer delay.
You have to change themes and wait a bit.
But yeah,
And-
Champions Arena takes a long time.
Yeah.
That could be spread out somehow.
Yeah.
And now they moved the event start to a Thursday in my time zone. That makes absolutely no sense to me. The event start should be on Saturday, I think. At least if you want people to take advantage of that 6-hour window.
So a little bit of coffee.
I really don't have nothing much to do anymore. I guess I could try another one. See if I can beat my score in R&D. I started with 120 attempts and I still have 83 left. So, and of course you get some extra.
I had way over 100, and now I'm down to about good 60, I think.
I think my best choice to beat my score is this team.
Yeah, I think many people use that, and I think that's very viable.
It gives you more control over when to avoid things going really sideways.
Playing MG in Arena is a free win. I'm happy with every time I see him. Yeah. Trolling.
Akim is the biggest troll on my channel by far.
Yeah. Seems so.
I like him.
I mean, there is also this Champ Arena best of arena, and I normally miss that out because in a Champions Arena, at least one brawl is botched, so 0 points for some kind of bug or connection issues.
Really?
It's always every week the same.
I don't see that anymore. I haven't seen it for months anyway.
Yeah, every time.
That's a bit odd, okay. But that top 20 player arena thing is... I think that was a huge waste of effort. Why do you make that? Other players can't even see who is leading.
Yeah.
It's simply something made for 20 players.
Yeah,
It
and
seems
those
completely pointless.
Yeah, and those 20 players are at the top anyway. so yeah. In Germany we say Teufel scheißt auf den größten Haufen, which
Okay, I didn't get that.
roughly translates the devil shits on the biggest pile.
Okay.
So why extra rewards for people who always win everything? Yeah. So
But it's not so much about the rewards. There should be an entertainment value for other players.
yeah. So yeah, if it can be publicly or even yeah, if they yeah show it on Twitch or on their own channel also, yeah, that would be nice. I would watch that.
Yeah, but we actually talked about it in one of the suggestions for Scopely videos we made several years ago. And we talked about having these invitational arenas or special arenas that actually
Yeah.
could add value. And Scopely read this, and I got comments from the what they called the PMs back then. They liked the ideas, and then they implemented this, which completely ruins all the points.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like often maybe I mean, if you look that up, those rewards are immensely. I mean, I think even for second place you get 15,000 purple cosmic stones.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
That's huge, and yeah, it's not like 1 million gold or so. Yeah, so that makes the people even stronger, and so you have something like yeah, I think in most. There will be 19 players always be the same who push themselves up and yeah
That makes no sense then, at all.
no yeah from from an entertaining perspective it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I mean I'm not sold about it. I missed that out. I'm not putting so much effort in arena as said. For example, I really have. I don't tune up for arena special. For example, some players do that, and if you face them, yeah, you struggle. Even if my account is bigger or so, yeah, it's the right tools to tune up.
Yeah, Kim, you're right. Friendly arena would be really good and really entertaining. And it was suggested many years ago to
Yeah,
Scopely, and they simply don't see the value.
yeah,
And I think it's because the people making the decisions don't understand how to keep people entertained.
yeah. That would be nice. Yeah,
Friendly arenas would be super cool. You could test out teams. You could try to do something where you can have put 10 alliance members in the same arena and everybody have the same defense team, and
yeah,
you could do so many cool things with it.
yeah. And the trolling the chats. I beat you, and I beat you. You can prove at least something. And yeah.
You're right.
The idea for final, you can leaderboard betting. That's also fun stuff. Why not do that?
The internal trolling in the alliance chat would be so much fun.
Yeah.
But Scopely don't see a value. Only halfway there. Milo, yeah, that's true. Leaderboard bettings. But I think I haven't seen all those what do we call it? All those leaderboards, but I have a feeling it's the same players who win every time. Or the same few anyway. But maybe it would be fun. I need a lot higher points. That's not good timing.
Yeah,
And then
it's a good mode for players who can't back out with what they talk. Yeah, definitely. Improve it. Yeah. Then put your deeds where your mouth is, or how it goes then, yeah.
yeah, there could be something there that would be fun. So I could actually beat up Akeem a bit. That would be nice. Can I please get that skill ready?
Yeah, I will want to address one thing. What Martini said, that you can float now at a level with say minimal spending. I think that's true, but that may change. For example, basically I'm forced to get those treasure chests all the time, and all my banks are occupied. So my resources will drain, maybe, at some point.
Oh, this damage shield is not annoying at all. It's been there for 20 turns.
Yeah. Damage shield is really one of the nasty stuff, and actually I don't like it.
I think it's okay, but in similar games, what they do with this is it's a limited number of times. So maybe it can do 3 hit protection or whatever. Instead, this is unlimited until the turn moves again. The tool moves again.
Yeah,
It's too much.
Yeah, and
Can I
yeah.
please?
What I normally do there is just get his buffs up.
Yeah, instead of attacking, yeah. Because
Yeah,
now I have a problem. My score is way too low and I have nothing to hit.
Yeah.
Please summon someone. Please.
It's too time consuming, yeah, maybe, but maybe some people seem to have unlimited resources and money. Maybe they have a little bit more time also.
I don't generally think the game is too time consuming. This R&D maybe is.
Yeah, I think the arena, and it adds up.
Yeah, that's true.
It adds up. So, and you have to collect the Looney crates, and then you have there is always timer limit. Something is full every time. So you have to pump up your gadget energy. Then you have to do some tower stuff, and it adds up. I mean, I think that's intended that you have to show up on the game several times a day. But yeah, in the end, it's always minutes here, minutes there. Sometimes I got problems to place a crate on the bank, so you have to restart and stuff, and it goes on. So it's time for it.
There was a message from, I think it was in beta or early global launch from Gosama. He said the game is supposed to be able to be played at 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at lunch, and 10 minutes in the evening.
No way.
Yeah, but that's what he said.
No way, yeah. In Germany we say, was interessiert mich mein Geschwätz von gestern? So, translate to, who cares about what I said yesterday, basically.
I'm dying.
That doesn't look good. Yeah, maybe always hit that look. That's and then normally I do the third one also. So
yeah, you want to stat up extra? I want the damage.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing it right or if it's better to just attack. I'm not decided on that.
I usually die around here.
Yeah,
They do too much damage and then I die.
yeah, and you run into the counters. Yeah, you shouldn't do when they have the buffs. Or you shouldn't do the AOE. By the way, it's way too risky.
But they get so many attack down that it doesn't matter.
I
This one
mean,
have
the one
57.
that are really interesting is not the attack downs; it's the slowdowns and the defense downs. So you can kill him fast in games. You should really try to avoid losing more than one tools at a time.
Yeah, I know, but it's not so easy to control.
Yeah, that's true.
He really countered me to death with 8 attack down.
Yeah.
But if I kill, I need to hit 5 million basic score to raise my point significantly. But if I try, I will die.
Now you have to kill the mock one more time, I think.
Dodge. But look how hard he hit already with 80 defense up.
Yeah. Kill the mock.
Yeah, I know, but 81 speed down. At least that's a start.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Time to bail soon.
Yeah, a little bit. You have a little bit of time. But true, yeah.
This dude have a 163, 148, 167 stat downs and is stunned also.
Yeah. Yeah, can you hit the hand and then maybe you should...
You think it's bailing time? I will get a way higher score than last time if I actually don't die.
Yeah, you should still kill the amok. I mean, there are 30... no, it's okay.
Yeah, no, I wanted to stop. If I can win this, I will get a way higher score than last time.
You shouldn't do the AOE when they're... okay, I mean...
It's because they have the stat ups, I want to give them a lot of stat down.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Oh, that I misclicked.
Yeah.
Everybody's at full health.
Yeah.
This is gonna beat my score by 2 million.
Yeah, but say in the end phase with a yeah, that's actually a pretty good score. Good score. Yeah, but if you can count it, this one try costs several minutes. So
Yeah. Move me back up to number 3.
Yeah.
But I was lucky the random was not going sideways. And it's still on Looney level. When you do the highest score, you are doing it on the mug level, or?
So Shelby is now in your alliance?
Yeah, Shelby have so many accounts, I don't know.
Okay.
Legion, the original Legion broke from Apex.
Yeah.
Because Apex wanted to split up Legion. At least that's the story I was told. I don't care if it's true, but then they... it was very hard to be alone, single alliance, so they merged with TC. So the top TC players and top Legion players merged together, and
Yeah.
then some other alliances were formed.
Yeah, how I understood it was the merging into the top Legion players into Predators, or was it Immortals already? Yeah. Oh, whatever.
Yeah, I was kind of told in a way that was not so smart. Basically, they want to split Legion and destroy Legion and put the players into other alliances. It was communicated in a tough way anyway, but it is what it is.
Yeah, but
I'm not sure about the truth because there were so many emotional arguments. I just stayed out of it.
I mean, we are, if I remember, trying to stir something up in Despicables. It is always the same. And in the end, you had a lot of discussion, and sometimes you made a compromise, or you didn't do the stuff at all. What had to be done? That's the problem. I mean, there were points where when we asked for mergers and people declined for whatever reason, and in the end they suffered badly. And they suffered to a point when they ask again to say now we were ready to merge, and now we don't need anymore. It's over. That's. But I can understand that. I mean, it's really about the emphasis about what you want from an alliance. You want to have fun people around and talk, and be happy, and a nice place to chat, or you want competition. It's a different spin.
Of course it is. I prefer the first one. Just have fun and chat and stuff. And if we lose, we lose. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, actually, I want to win, and I do my best to win, and I think everybody else should do it. But nowadays, if we lose, we lose. I mean, I don't get upset about it.
No, but of course there's a difference, because I think also if you put a considerable amount of money into a game and you just see some people completely slacking off. I'm not talking about their spending, but they're not putting in the time to actually do their attacks or stuff. That's annoying.
Yeah, and especially annoying is if there are people who put lots of money in it and they don't use the stuff right. So. But and honestly, I want to have fun. I do that as a kind of hobby also. So it should bring me some kind of good vibes, not bad vibes.
Yeah.
So don't let it get me offended too much. Yeah.
It's yeah. There are multiple things in that whole thing. I don't take it too seriously anymore.
Maybe I mean I was at one time. I have seen the top, so I'm not so. I mean, I can watch that whole stuff a little bit more relaxed. So I haven't to prove anything. I think.
This person can't be serious about Arena. My goodness.
Yeah.
No, I think we had some fun times in England, but it got too much for me. When you went to Apex, I went to a smaller alliance with another content creator. And I actually had the most fun there.
I think I really have good memories in the old England days.
In the early days, it was super good, but at some point it got very annoying when
Yeah.
they wanted to push people to do more, and people were there for whatever they signed up for, and suddenly there was a lot more pressure. And let's not name names, but there's certain people there that was quite pushy and annoying.
Yeah, maybe in the end.
But it is
I
what
mean,
it is.
what really was bad that some really of the people of the chatty guys who were free to play but are very chatty and smart players stopped playing at some point.
Yeah, that might also be true.
So one of the England originals that put change a little bit of the tone and the lines maybe, or but they simply they were valuable players, not for their accounts maybe, but for simply being present, making that really fun. And I really miss that. But yeah, is that it is. Those players are hard to find. I mean, those gacha games have a life cycle and different phases, and we are in the money making phase, not in the setup phase. Maybe I'll put it this way. And so lots of the fun people are simply away. Yeah? I don't think Magic works versus a team
Nah.
Um,
where Faro is present.
No, it's too fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of realized that.
Yeah. And it's also and the baby is present, so you never get the taunt. So probably, I mean, you
I can do one taunt. I can do taunt with Sea Devil. It doesn't get me stunned, but the other one get me stunned.
yeah, but She Devil isn't very robust. Say that.
That is true.
So
They killed too fast.
oh yeah, oh you were lucky with that one.
I did the wrong. I did it wrong. I shouldn't have hit the Jenny when I did the AOE. I should have taken one of the one with sturdy.
Yeah, I think versus Becky always go for the bunny first. That's my experience. That's good. So I have to leave now.
Yeah, I'm done. Also, I have no more content and nothing more to do. So should we hang up the stream?
You should hang up the stream. And yeah, I hope I could answer some questions. Hope setting to your satisfaction. Gave you some insights.
From our local troll.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Go.
See you later. Or see you now. Bye.
Okay, guys. See you. It's as always been a pleasure. Until next time. Bye bye.
Bye for now.